Well, jurors today watched undercover videos showing two Maryland doctors sharing patients' confidential medical information, allegedly to help the Russian government. WJZ investigator Mike Helgren takes a closer look at the key evidence against the defendants in their federal trial in Baltimore.
Some of the most stunning video shows a Johns Hopkins anesthesiologist open her computer and show off patients' medical records to a woman she believed was a Russian operative, including prescriptions, addresses, medical conditions, and more, things that are prohibited from being shared by law.
Morning.
In videos recorded by an undercover FBI agent, Johns Hopkins anesthesiologist Dr. Anna Gabrelian proclaims her loyalty to Russia and says they can count on her assistance as a long-term investment. Gabrelian and her husband, Army Major Dr. Jamie Lee Henry, are on trial accused of providing private medical records to Russia. In the videos, Dr. Henry discusses his access to Maryland's Walter Reed Hospital and mentions high-profile patients like a relative of President Biden.
I learned a lot about COVID.
Even former President Trump's treatment for COVID at the facility.
Be kind to one another.
As for his motive, Henry calls the U.S. too cowardly to declare war with Russia and says they're hiding behind Ukraine. At one point, Dr. Gabrelian notices she's being recorded and expresses concern this is all a horrible setup and tells the undercover agent, if we get jailed for being stupid, our children will suffer. Dr. Henry discusses the military's vulnerability, asking what he believed to be the Russian operative. Do you guys have people at Fort Detrick, the strategic Frederick military base, telling her that would be the place to be regarding what capabilities the U.S. is concocting. Lawyers for the doctors insist they were simply trying to provide humanitarian aid, and the government's sting operation went too far, essentially entrapping the defendants who had no intention of harming national security and only provided medical records because they were fearful of the Russian government once they reached out to offer their assistance. Dr. Gabrelian is shown telling the undercover FBI agent she does not want to be another Anna Chapman, a Russian spy who was exposed by the United States back in 2010. At federal court, Mike Helgren, WJZ.